live. Everything is going. We are here. And yeah, it's go time. Okay. So last we left off, we had saved Iskarin, and also finally met in person with Pytha, the cryptid that has been whispering to us this entire time, basically. Well, entire time in Soto. Now, we're going back in to talk with Pytha about what she wanted. Some help in her world? Yeah, let's hop in. Let's go. Okay. Content. Oh yeah.
Road. How's the Astral Ward? Recovering. Still got the odd cryptus or two coming in from Nayos. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months, I've been recovering in my own way. It's still a shock, knowing what I do.
Iskarin and Pytha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh? Consider me curious. And anxious.
The grapevine? Did I not? I guess they did add extra achievements and stuff. Hold on. This is very, very important. Story journal. Story journal. This is through the veil. Yeah. Well-versed. Survivors. Okay. Duress. Okay, hold on. So do I talk with people now? Hello, random warrior.
Wayfinder?
Hi there. You three? Are you gonna do something? Just gonna leave. Hold on. Don't mind me. How we doing? Leaving. Anyone here? Or do I have to keep here? We'll talk with my friends. Hey there, friends.
They're here.
Good. Her presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
Darling of you, Gary.
So this is what you meant by getting along.
Pytha informs us that the situation in Nayos is escalating. I didn't intend to join that fight, but better to stop a growing threat than ignore it. I cannot spare the wards yet, but we should take action.
We've been seeing a spike in rift attacks here too. 4 in the Shiver Peaks yesterday, 1 in Kryta this morning.
At last our thoughts are in unison. Any help we receive, I will use. I worry about overwhelming the cryptus with visitors too quickly. But the Wayfinder, maybe. And a few strong-stomached allies. We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nayos, into Norris's path.
The beast that attacked the spire?
It's weaker now, thanks to your efforts. But it has risen the stakes. It consumes. We've a small outpost right on the edge of the abyss. Norris nor Epoch have been able to see it through the fog. The Wayfinder joins me first. We acclimate the cryptus. And then we bring more.
She loves to assume my benevolence.
Doesn't sound like we have much time to prepare.
We do not. Hopefully we can call on the wizard's aid soon as well.
We've incursions to quell interior before I can send any meaningful numbers. But I can't be convinced. Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous garb, Iskarin. Talk. I'll be near.
If you go with her,
Right.
I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own. There are many terrors in the demon realm. It's a very different world than ours. Maban knew more than I.
I made Patha a promise, and I plan on keeping it.
Then you've already chosen.
I have. This is about Tyria. We barely escaped the dragon cycle. We don't need another oppressor.
I'll light a portal if that's what you want. But before we return to within earshot of others, there's one other piece of intel that requires discretion. Patha has secured our missing astral ward in Nayos. Those who were lost when you first traveled to their realm of rot.
You mean Irina? Frode's daughter? Does he know?
She lives, according to Patha. I've not permitted Frode to join them until we've established an operational Mist's gate. Keep them safe. And if you've any other questions, now is the time.
More questions, Wayfinder? When will you send more aid?
You seem hesitant to send aid.
Subtle, am I? Until I see our dear Patha in action, I'm still unsure if this whole ordeal will be worth it. I'm not certain the Ward would want to go either. They joined to protect Tyria, not crawl through the depths of Nayos. But some are admittedly eager for Cryptus blood. They lost their friends, their allies, and they trust you. Patha? Perhaps not. They linger on the line of curiosity and fear, as do I. But they trust their Wayfinder. I will be allowing volunteers to cross through as soon as we establish a gateway between here and Patha's outpost. Just do keep the ward in Nayos secure while we connect those threads.
I'll do my part.
Do you trust Patha?
Do I trust Patha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope. She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
And yet she didn't. If anything, she saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
I suppose it does. Be relentless if you need to be. It would not be a kind place to die in.
Time to talk to everybody. Right?
Are we ready to depart, then?
I'm with you, Patha.
My strength is returning, but slowly. This will take a few moments.
While you two prepare, Wayfinder, with me? Someone would like to speak with you. She might be a little...
She went through with it?
She has. A few weeks back. She's been taking some time to herself, mostly. Adjusting.
How is she taking it?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Memories of the ward came back. She knows your name. It might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
Zoja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Laban's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zoja.
Uh-huh.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello.
I'll give you two a moment. See me when you're ready.
I'm sorry. Little overwhelmed. I didn't realize you were coming today.
Patha and I are about to head into Nayos.
Patha? Oh, the giant cryptus lady. I like her, I think. Isgarin finds her annoying. Wait, you're going with her?
Yeah, I am. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay, be safe. I've been a few times helping seal rifts. It's something.
I will. Thanks, Zojja.
Sorry, this must be a bit awkward for you. I'm trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah, Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder. Are you a commander?
I was.
Okay. Find my friends again. Find my friends? Have they moved? Hold on. Just see, is there anyone I can talk to? I want this achievement. It's very important to me. I need to get that AP. We're getting there, we're getting there.
How'd it go?
Good, I think. She seems like she's doing well. I wish she... I'm just glad she found her home. That was harder than I thought it would be.
I know it hurts, but keep your bond close. She'll see through the fog if you shine that light bright enough.
Are you ready, Wayfinder?
Warden, Curator! Cryptus in the courtyard! A rift is open!
Within the bounds of the Wizard's Tower, with the speed of a storm, go.
Okay.
Cryptus, inside the tower.
Together and remain.
This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Everyone get ready. Everyone, let's go, let's go.
Don't get burned! A ripple in the earth! Cut them down, now! Kill them! I found a new way to win! Outstanding!
There's more of them.
Hotter than lava!
More blood for the Midnight King. It worked! Peter, you hide with the fodder.
Refreshing. Feels nice. I'm poisoned.
Master Ward, hold your ground.
What's going on?
Who are they?
Followers of Epoch. This rift is different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Try sealing it with the heart, Wayfinder.
Way ahead of you. It's not working!
Then we try from the other side. Patha, you lead, we will follow.
Take a breath of that lush Tyrian air. And go.
Is it too late to talk? I feel like it is. Oh, we'll have to get the achievement later.
What is this place? Nayos?
I know this place. This is the Convergence map. Valley of the Damned.
Welcome back to Nayos, Wayfinder.
It looks so different.
Acclimate yourselves. This isn't Epoch's territory, but we're exposed.
No time. It looks like the welcoming committee is right on schedule. Get ready, everyone.
I haven't seen this realm of existence in...
Fight, Isgarin. Focus.
I intend to.
The Heart of the Obscure should allow you to extract demonic essence from the cryptus you slay. The rifts will only respond to their particular flavor of magic, so
nice.
only to gather enough to complete the spell.
I'm on it.
Your own kind, lashing out against you.
So collecting this essence is something we'll be doing a lot in convergences as well. If you've been watching my convergence CM streams, you know all about it already. But collecting essence
We need to take more
lowers
of
your
them down,
maximum health
and the bigger the cryptus,
and
the more the
increases
essence.
your
Though,
concentration,
it
your
seems that
power,
the
and your
essence
condition
degrades
damage.
pretty fast. Bring it back to me as quickly as possible. But be careful now. The more you carry, the more it will drain your life force. Don't push yourself too hard.
Trying.
Yes, I'd like to keep the Wayfinder in one piece.
Parts of a volcano.
So what's this? What I do? Defeat 25 enemies. Haha. Beautiful.
Refresher.
To get enough essence here. Collecting.
That should be enough. Bring it back to me.
Unshakable they are. Traitors.
Okay, so returning it gives you more as life siphon healing, more revive speed, and movement speed. With some health regeneration. It's pretty good stuff.
Ha! Extra damage.
Forgot doing that essence. I have to like really.
I need
There you
to
go.
focus. Keep the big one off me, and I'll finish the spell.
Can you handle this, Osha?
Yeah.
We're with you. We're right here.
Strength is mine.
There you go. Get destroyed, Sorrow.
All right, that should do it. Quickly, everyone, back through that rift before it collapses on us.
The Wayfinder and I will venture farther into the realm. Follow. We'll make toward refuge.
Wayfinder, keep your eyes up and your mind sharp as obsidian. Our paths part for now.
Be safe.
Alright, let's go.
Take a deep breath. Our air is heavy, but you can breathe it. You have before. We're not far from camp. Rest a moment. We've been met with excitement after excitement. Even I am tired.
Thanks.
Take it in. Then we'll start moving. Don't rush yourself.
Nayos is unlike anything in Tyria. Take the time you need to adapt to your surroundings. Let me know when you're ready to go. I'm good.
I wasn't expecting Nayos to be so serene.
What did you expect? I am curious.
More blood, I think. Less of this.
Your shock is not too surprising. Your first impressions of my world were birthed in the temple of Febe. That cursed place.
Febe.
Sarah said that Febe was killed?
Yes, he was my teacher, a guide. He felt the things about Epoch that I do now. I couldn't save him then. Had Febe not fallen, maybe we'd have put Epoch down sooner.
I've had those thoughts. They're not worth it. You're fighting back against Epoch now.
Ramses should be on guard
That's what we
right
need to
now.
focus on.
Quickly.
Hey, Morbid. How you doing? Hope you're well.
Traitorous snake you are, little Aether.
Crawl back and kiss the fangs of your king.
We finally made it to Soto with the story streams.
An ancient mountain. 1,000 storms.
Man.
An ocean trench.
Starting to see the bigger picture.
We must find Arena and the others.
So she is alive.
And thriving, last I saw her. We located her and her fierce entourage of Astral Ward not long ago. I'm still in awe as to how they survived at all. But if Ebark has us sniffed out...
Let's keep moving.
Any sign of Peter? Not yet! Damn! About time.
I smell excitement. Maybe I'm confusing fear. Were you back in Tyria again?
And I brought a friend.
Hello, everyone.
Pact Commander. Interesting choice.
Arena, it's good to see you alive. What happened in Gandharan?
Surprise to us both. Now, eyes on the threat.
A swift streak.
There we go. Killed a couple of them. More on that side. Don't mind me, everyone. I'm just gonna solo them. Ow. That hurt. It didn't even hurt, actually. That just it just moved me. That was rude. More than anything else.
A 1,000 storms. Heart of a volcano. Refreshing. Feels nice. A ripple in
Look
the
at that skin
earth.
break.
A brilliant ember.
And more on this side. Hello there.
Looks like the last of them.
What happened?
Aetor happened.
Was she here?
Only scouts from what we can tell. But I'm sure their eventual absence will be noticed.
The barrier will keep our location shielded. For now. We can't breach the interior. But they're also barred from us. Wayfinder, you've met Arena.
They were secretly snooping through my camp.
And Ramses. Well, Ramses speaks for himself.
Curious, the way you smell.
And who is this Hator?
Oh, what would be the appropriate Tyrian familial connection? My cousin.
And one of Ebark's prized fang suckers.
A bit pissy that you offed her mate based on how many she sent. Managed to take down most of them before you got back.
Ceres, I assume.
We've no shortage of family drama. Now that Hator knows of this place, we'd better stop her from sharing the news.
I'll check on the Astral Ward and others.
I imagine Frode is relieved about Arena, but disappointed he can't be here. I didn't have the chance to ask him.
The Huntress would rather cope with her progenitor on her own. When Isgarin's little gate is open, they will meet. When her contingent first arrived with you, thank whatever dubious entity you pray to, that they found a place to hide. They managed to survive, while Cryptus's eyes were pointed at Tyria. Only a few lives were lost to the hostility of our world.
I'm glad you found them before things started escalating.
And so am I. Ramses has remained at Arena's side, helping the Tyrians acclimate. I think they've taken to our realm of barbarity. Arena is a force of nature, and I'm sure she'd be fine on her own. Now, rest. Adjust. The ward has crops that are at least tolerable for your consumption.
Okay, but let's see. Arena. Yes, I wanted to talk to you about...
Before you try to apologize again, it's fine. When we were pulled into that portal in Gandharan Fields, I was uneasy at first. I gathered what astral ward I could find. We lost a few along the way. Managed to find an alcove just out of sight. Astral ward survival tactics. And then Patha and Ramses tracked us down, just a few days ago. Good timing, too, as our rations were growing dangerously low.
Well, I'm glad you made it in one piece, then. Your dad was worried.
It's a relief to hear that old Frode didn't throw himself into a fight he couldn't crawl out of. He's protective, and stubborn.
I'll leave Frode to you, then.
Thanks. Now I need to attend to the ward. Come find me later. I'm sure we've got plenty for you to do.
Alright, Ramses. Yes. Can I ask you more about the dreams?
You are the subject of many a dream. I see why Patha was so fascinated by you.
Dreams? As in...
Ah, yes. You've so little exposure to our world. Let me be your guide. Dreams flutter through our air, bleeding in from other worlds. Visions of cities and wars, great beasts and lovers. We, Cryptus, and old demons are born with a flicker of curiosity. Your dreams inspire us, for better or worse.
I think I understand. That sounds an awful lot like the Solvari from our world.
Yes, that is right. The people of the Pale Tree have especially poignant dreams. Exciting and feverish. Airpark has stifled our ability to dream, however. As of late, the youngest of our kind have yet to experience any. It is quite suffocating, the way he keeps them all to himself.
Do you have faith in Patha?
With all of my flesh. It is comforting to be in the presence of your resolve. I have faith in Pathos as well.
Well. Inner Nayos. Here we are. It's very like blue, gray, and red. Wow. Red
Wayfinder,
magenta kinda?
can you hear me?
Arena! I can hear you just fine.
Good. One of the volunteer astral ward cast an enchantment that better focuses our communication spells. Works in Nayos now. Patha and I are at camp. I'm catching her up on developments. Things you probably need to hear too.
On my way.
Okay. We go right back. Okay. Hello, everyone. Pitha?
Rested, Wayfinder.
Best I can be. This camp is impressive, given the circumstances. Did you source this all from Nayos?
Oh, it was much worse before you showed up. The Astral Ward have been sending in more supplies. Shelter, food. But all these nice supplies and roofs won't get us anywhere if Hator turns us into ground Dolyak.
If she's anything like Ceres, I'd rather not visualize the outcome.
Hator's dreams have been misplaced. But these are bones that we plucked. She's currently holding a fortress to the north. If we can breach her gates, prompt her to change allegiance.
Unlikely, friend. Her champions hunt us on the field. One of you, or all of us, will die unless we put her down first.
I know. Wayfinder, this is why your presence became cardinal. Hator's arrival signals a change in Ebark's plan. I don't know what he's doing, but it feels imminent. They're sealing all paths to the castle.
This is where you come in.
You need me to hit something.
You got it. We've got everything in place to push against the fortress now, and we could use you on two fronts. Help the Astral Ward and Paitha's rebels protect the outskirts. Epoch's grunts are flagrant. And when we're ready, join the push. We need to crack open those gates so we can take the fight to the Mark herself.
Make my people trust you. And look scary doing it. If Hator is reporting to the king, I want him to shake.
Alright, let's complete events. Now, do Rift events count? I imagine they do. Let's see. We'll find what's around. Enemy skirmishes. Okay, let's hop up. Actually, Captain Faris's first journal. Section 1, Entry 1. Our first scouting party returned intact, but they were shaken up. The environment here is hostile, and several were injured just climbing through what passes for bushes here. The sight of the enemy was even more troubling. We knew there would be more of them here, but actually seeing them in numbers is a stronger effect. We're putting their report to good use, though. Harvard is doing an admirable job heading up our scouting. She'll be in line for her promotion if we ever make it back. Entry 2. We met the enemy not far from our camp in the early morning hours. We drove them back, but at significant cost. With the limited number of soldiers we have here, we'll be reduced to nothing if we continue at this rate. We need to adapt our strategy if we're going to have any hope of victory here. Entry 3. We're running low on supplies now, and it's unclear how much longer we can hold out. Rationing what we have has helped, but unless we're able to find a real food source, our days are numbered. We've been unable to contact the Astral Ward or to find any way back to Tyria on our own. That's not good.
Yes, it was I who told you that they might very well feed on each other.
You're not listening to me. I mean it in the literal sense.
Go bother someone else with your... excuse me. Do you mean to suggest...
Sondor's brought in a corpse with some bites, and based on prior autopsies...
Bite marks could mean anything. And to what end? They feed on emotion.
Again, you're not listening.
Let's go, team. Lead the way, Helvig.
Gaping, swollen, pus
Seems like we're putting ourselves in harm's way when we can just sit back and let them kill each other.
Me with flowery language. Now, document this and any related evidence.
I'll handle getting the orders.
Thanks, ma'am.
Section 2. Entry 4. A number of the locals stumbled on our encampment today. It was tense at first, but it was clear that they were afraid of us. We sent them good on their way with small offerings of food, and they promised to forget they'd have seen us. There's the risk that they'll give away our position, but I'm not going to have civilians killed if I can avoid it. Before they left, one of them warned us of a grouping of Eparch soldiers who are regularly patrolling nearby. We may be able to make use of that. Let's see, entry 5. The ambush went off perfectly. By the time they saw the first of us, they were surrounded. Not one of them would surrender, so they all fell, but we sustained only minor injuries in the process. The intel we got from the locals was vital. If that group had gotten the drop on us, we might have been wiped out entirely. We will need to be in more regular contact with the locals if we want to keep punching above our weight like this. Tree 6. 2 cryptists found us today. Call themselves Ramses and Patha. We nearly killed them on the spot, but they didn't offer any resistance. They're saying they're friends of the Wayfinder. We didn't even have a Wayfinder when we got trapped here. A lot has happened while we were gone. They offered us food and protection. We're in too desperate a shape now to decline them. If this is my final entry, you'll know that we were betrayed. Third journal. Oh my goodness, they're all just like right here. Is this even for an achievement? I will keep reading, but just want to check. Okay, it's not this. Huh. Entry 7. It seems that the offering from Ramses and Patha was genuine. Bellies are full now and we're feeling stronger. Ramses has stayed with us, telling stories about the cryptists and their situation. They mean to overthrow their king, Eparch, and it's clear that they need an army to do it. Whether that will be us is up to Arena, but with the troops here know that we'd have been dead without their help. If they ask us to fight, we will. Entry 8. We're making headway in the offensive. With a bit of luck, the Loyalists will be pushed back closer to the fortress, and we'll have a new staging ground for our campaign. But trying to establish an encampment that far up will come with risks. Currently, our advantage is that we're elusive. A forward camp will be a clear target for them to attack. Entry 9. Progress has slowed after our initial gains. We've managed to hold on to the ground we've taken mostly, but our forward momentum has been stalled by heavy bombardments. Vogany reports that the Loyalist artillery is hitting their positions up to 50 times a day. Without sky skills to disable those turrets, I'm not sure how much we can progress. I don't know how much progress we can actually make anymore. We desperately need reinforcements, but I'm not sure we'll ever get them. Huh. Fun. Very fun. Let's see. Hey, events.
Death to the betrayers!
Ah, feels nice.
Ancient mountain.
We'll go this way. Hello there.
The brilliant ember. A swift stream.
Okay, and let's see. And to group back over here.
Death to the betrayers! Heart of a volcano.
And then hello there.
Death to the Midnight King.
Refreshing.
Nice. Okay. Not fishing. Scan for a rift. So rifts in Nayos actually work a little bit differently than they do like everywhere else, because they're going from Nayos to the other places. So we actually, when we're doing rifts here, are trying to prevent the invaders from going through the portal to begin with.
Heart of a volcano.
trench. The brilliant ember. The swirling gust. Faster. Strength is mine. Refreshing. The brilliant ember.
That's how I do it.
The swirling gust.
Let's see. Almost done. Aha! Defeating Cryptus.
Refreshing.
We'll participate in a rift event here. There we go. Oh, and we got a spirit shard. Good stuff. When are we up to? 2023? That number is only going to go down.
The brilliant ember. Faster. A ripple in the earth here nor there. Refreshing. A potent combination.
Who's next?
There we go. That is also... Pop. The daily's done. Actually, we can real quick. Real quick. Buy 25. I only like to buy in... Wait, what do you mean error? The inventory is full. What? Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. There we go. Perfect. Don't need to keep that. Don't need this anymore. Okay, better. Better. Fine. One thing that we got in Soda that I actually don't know if we've been using yet is that one of those Sky Skill masteries allows you to
Oh, good. You showed up.
mount while in combat.
All these tendrils are sucking up the land's natural magic and feeding it to Eparch's big extractor over there. We need to take them out and cut off the supply.
Can't
Soul is mine.
Kill him.
Help me,
Yes, feels nice. A potent combination.
Come and get me.
Area looks clear. Let's get that equipment set up.
Damn. It really did some damage to our equipment last time. There's parts scattered all over this area.
We need to salvage as much as we can to repair
I'm
these
just a
turrets.
little distracted.
Bring us whatever you find.
Okay. We're good. Can help. Turret parts, let's go. Slash, I have to actually like click the... Oh my goodness, this event sucks. Actually, I have to carry it, and then when I get over here, I have to say, here you go. Disgusting. No, don't do it. Don't chase me. Oh, Vesprey, or... One of the fun things about the Nayos map is that the nodes here are actually nodes we already have. They're just called different things. Like Vesprey. And how it's just mithril. Which is another funny thing. Mithril's kind of like... Mithril's not the thing here. Like, Mithril, Mithril, like, Lord of the Rings is, like, amazing. It's so good. But... not here. It's not like it's bad here. It's just not the same.
Bring us whatever you got left while we finish our preparations.
Oh, feels nice.
A ripple in the earth.
Mine! Kill him!
All right, let's get these turrets fixed up.
There we go. And let's see, Rift again.
Wayfinder. Just who I was hoping to see. We're making progress down here. Those cryptosaurs are raining down on us the whole time. If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out, it'd give us room to advance even farther.
Blast the turrets. Let's go, let's go. Yes, demonic seal. I know how that works. There we go.
Eparch and Hator's generals are all over the place. If you really want to upset the system, help us hunt them down. That's the thing about these Cryptus royalty. They're always surrounded by grunts that are willing to die. Well, if not by our weapons, then by Eparch's maw. Carve a path, Wayfinder.
Kill him! Such might!
A ripple in the earth.
Refreshing.
Swift I'm neither here nor there.
Faster!
There we go.
A potent combination.
Hey Shane, how you doing?
Sweet, sweet treasure.
A lot of Cryptus essence here. Fine, thanks. Good stuff, good stuff. We just, we're chilling. We're doing the Soto story.
I'm neither here nor there.
There we go. We can collect the last one there. Nice.
Wayfinder, your mind is thrilling and warm. Aether's admiration is obvious.
Ramses.
Yes, she may have taught me how to communicate with you in the same way. I hope this isn't an unwanted complication.
Surprising, but I suppose my mind is an open book these days.
I am pleased. I've caught whispers of your efforts in Nayos. Aetor's troops quake as you approach. Divine work. But with their numbers growing more reasonable, I've heard other rumors. A disturbance just out of sight. If you could investigated before returning to camp?
I'll look into it.
A delight you are. I will direct your mind toward the interruption.
Investigate the disturbance. Where is it? It's up above. It's right here. Irja.
Away! Away!
Sweet, sweet treasure.
Let me be!
It's safe now. You're safe.
Who are...
I'm with Patha. I'm not one of Eparch's.
Patha? I didn't think you were with the Midnight King. You're too ripe.
Patha and the Astral Ward set up camp nearby. You can seek refuge there. We're your allies.
You're not afraid of me. Okay. I'll go.
My wayfinder, your actions shed the desire of very little rests between us and Hator. We'll meet you near camp.
Alright, let's go.
I'll head that way. Don't do anything dramatic without me.
It's time I introduced you to my cousin.
Pillars of Mawson.
We are pleased to
Mawson?
see so many volunteers.
Not sure. Let's see what's around.
Do not fear. This place is a safe one. These creatures are kind and share curious foods. I encourage you to speak with them.
I...
Feeling a little overwhelmed. Don't worry. Me too.
I heard, rumors that Patha rallied. But Tyria's?
You know of Tyria?
I've seen it. When I've dreamt. Not in a long while, but there's so much water. Colors. Smells.
Yes, the Astral Ward can tell you many stories, if you'd like to listen.
But no pressure.
Okay, team, what's up?
All here. We can prepare to move.
The path to Hator should be clear. Aside from a few guards left to protect the waning fortress.
Guards are easy. Hator... I don't know what to expect.
A hard enough fight. And who knows what vile thoughts Eparch has equipped her with. We move with caution. Ramses, why do I feel dread emitting from your teeth?
Oh, apologies, Lady Patha. Trying to help Irja acclimate has proven complicated. She's fearful.
This is a dreadful place to choose solitude. But she'll adjust. Let's hope that removing Hator will secure these lands for those who can't fight back. We move.
Sweet, sweet treasure.
Alright, Hator's Gate, let's go. Over there. Yum.
Wayfinder.
Just who I was hoping to see.
They think this is pain.
We're making progress down here.
Oh, look at that art. Oh, I haven't played this story more than once. Oh my goodness.
This place is certainly...
dramatic.
Grotesque. I never understood how we became so dramaturgic. All of this was copied from other worlds. We were born to the dirt of the demon realm.
Getting inside shouldn't be a challenge. A few guards and stragglers, but they're on the back foot. Her champion is dead.
Let's take out whatever guards are left before we head in.
A prudent suggestion, Wayfinder. She waits for us inside. But my scouts report only angst within those walls. I expect a traumatic fight.
Good. Shall we?
Alright. Hello there.
Such might!
I have, shown up to murder you.
What are we waiting for?
Nothing. We progress.
Dream.
Hello there.
1,000 storms. An ancient mountain.
Take down the trebuchets!
We need your sky-scale companion. Take to the air and rain fire on their weapons.
I will do that shortly.
More! They don't look interested in talking either!
Is this a dream?
There we go. Here is...
Ocean Trench.
We were just here not that long ago. Alright, let's take out the trebuchets.
Heart of a volcano.
Strength is mine! Feels refreshing.
Ramses, do you sense any more?
Not a whisper or a dream. That was the last of them. Inside the fortress. Cannot sense it. An army may wait. Or just the wretched.
Good enough. On swift feet, we move.
Alright, let's go.
There's a quality to this place that tastes different now. What do you seek here, Hator? What has Epoch done?
Please! Don't!
Was that?
Irja?
Move!
Peter.
Wrangle yourself a fresh snack, my dear.
Don't pretend, not with me. Your brother always hoped you'd amend your sentiments of the king. But I know better. You've always been spoiled to the horn. So, why are you here, Patha?
Why are you hunting us? Only fear dangles from your flesh.
You haven't been to the castle in some time, have you? You ran and hid. You still run.
And you kiss each leg of the spider. Has he shown you his venom yet?
Give Ceres my love.
Eyes up!
No! Irjo!
Traitor to us all, you are. You didn't have to do this. We can go and...
Holy moly.
Of course I did, cousin. If not them, then us.
Feels nice.
That park is our dream.
That park is our dream. Something about that feels unhealthy.
I'm hurting here.
A thousand storms.
Will it take your arms and your toes on a platter to see? Those who follow Patha will die at her feet. Fine. I'll peel your eyelids from your face and make you watch as I skewer your army.
Wayfinder, we fight together.
If I needed any more reason to fight with you, I've got it now.
Hotter than an ocean trench.
Is that a... It's like it's a rainbow ghost. I love that. I love that a lot. It's so cool.
There's a version of this world where she joined us.
Patha.
Do not worry for me. I am not in mourning. Hator was cruel, even if she was driven by fear.
What now?
Check the fortress for survivors. Follow your gut. I need reflection.
Ramses. You have some other questions I can help you with, Wayfinder? I'm concerned for Pytha.
You may think her cold, but each loss stacks in the pit of Patha's core. Collecting, rotting.
Were she and Hator close?
Every breath in this place requires sacrifice. They were both survivors. They were not close, but they both fought hard to live.
It's a shame.
Regular file. This arcane magical object is riddled with esoteric symbols. It appears to have something to do with the thick, harmful fog barrier beyond, but its workings are wholly unclear.
Arena! Astral Ward. Do you recognize them?
I do. They never... One of our scouts didn't come back. Collapse into the stars, my friend.
want to find all of the things again, but I don't remember where they are.
Bones. They're everywhere.
Mostly cryptus, it seems.
What have they done?
Was it Urja?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dream.
Wayfinder.
I'm sorry, Aether. Are you okay?
Save that sentiment for your own. Hator wanted to die, and she likely escaped a much more miserable existence.
I respect how clear your mind is.
My mind is far from clear. Though I'm relieved that you witnessed all you have. Might cause epochs, fixations.
I suppose it didn't hurt. I trust you, Aether. You kept these astral wards safe. You care about the Cryptus. Your Cryptus. We share a goal. Just point to where we go next.
You are a curious creature, Wayfinder. Rest. I'll do the same. We can't move further in Nayos. Not yet. The barrier blocks our path until we can remove it. We march. More allies await us on the other side.
All right. Now 3 in real life months pass.
I'm certain of that. How are things on the front lines?
The moment of opportunity has revealed itself. But there is much to be done before we can seize it. One of Isgarin's paths has found his way here. And he only seems interested in hearing from you. We are gathered at the war camp. Don't keep us waiting, dear.
All right, let's go. Quickly. War Council. All right, let's go. Galrath.
Wayfinder?
Galrath. Didn't expect to see you here.
Didn't expect to be here, but somebody has to keep an eye on this mess for Isgarin, and it fell to me.
He still has his doubts, then?
Plenty, but you'll get to plead your case. Let's get to it.
The last of our ensemble arrives. Good. There is much to cover, and our window will close if we don't move quickly.
What's the situation?
What's the situation?
The first barrier has fallen, so we can breach farther into their defenses to gain more ground. But more ground means more to cover, and we're stretched thin as it is. One way or another, we need more soldiers. Once we have them, we'll be able to pressure their last lines of defense as we prepare for an assault on the Citadel.
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Can we get the Astral Ward's full support?
Isgarin's answer is no. We're still recovering from the Cryptus attack, and this is not our battle.
What happens here will affect Tyria.
That's why Iskarin has been kind enough to allow the volunteers to support you. If you want the full backing of the Astral Ward, prove to us that Paitha can prevent the Cryptis from being a threat to Tyria.
Paitha has already proved herself to...
Calm now, Ramses. He will get the proof he desires in time.
What about the local Cryptis?
Epoch's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants. What we need is someone that they respect. Someone they will follow, even against Epoch.
You mean General Nephis?
Who's Nephis?
Who is Nephis?
Epoch's former second-in-command. He has always been the more respected of the two, which is why he's still alive. Epoch has kept him quiet and contained, but he can't kill him. Nephis commands too much loyalty from the soldiers.
Where he goes, the masses will follow. It's time we track the old general down. This may take some time, but the war has widened, and there is need for your talents elsewhere on the battlefield. Gather what information you can as you assist our forces in the fight. Once he is found, I will have use for you again.
Okay. Have an opportunity in front of us, Wayfinder. We'd best do what we can to squeeze every drop from it. What can you tell me about Nephis?
What can you tell me about Nephis?
I served under him myself for a long time. A brilliant strategist, peerless warrior, and a noble leader. Those things made him a liability to our gluttonous king. He couldn't be trusted to follow the more gruesome orders. Nephis commands too much respect to be simply disposed of. So instead, Epoch forced him into retirement. But he is watched closely. Epoch knows that any movement with the general involved would be a real threat.
Alright. Galrath? That's like that better than I expected. Still, looks like you're gonna ask me something. Go on, out with it.
What is Isgarin's plan if we fail?
The total destruction of Nayos and the Cryptis, most likely. It's what I advised in the first place. We have no reason to believe they can be peaceful, and the risk, if you're wrong, is the destruction of Tyria. Better to not take that risk. You have too much faith in them, far more than they've earned. But like I said, you've got your chance to prove me wrong. Better get to it. One last thing, Wayfinder. Isgarin is still allowing volunteers to join you here. The next group will be arriving soon. They're here because they believe in you, not Paitha. Don't waste their lives.
I expected that Isgarin wouldn't want to commit more resources here. Still, at least we have a chance to prove ourselves now.
Aren't you eager to get back to Tyria now that the gate is open?
Of course. But I need to make sure that Tyria will have a future. And that means finishing this first. The front line is where I belong. Where I can do the most good. I'll leave when the war is over. Besides, Ramses and Paitha saved my life. As long as they need my help, I have an obligation to offer it.
Will Paitha's plan to convince the Cryptis actually work?
I don't know. So far. The Cryptis here have been beaten down for centuries. They must want change. Fear can only keep people under your thumb for so long. especially when you start killing them indiscriminately. Living under Eparch may actually be a fate worse than death. At least with us, they have a chance to survive.
Let's go.
Look alive, soldiers. The Wayfinder approaches.
I've got a fresh batch of volunteers for you, ready to face the demon hordes.
Frode! You're an unexpected sight.
There's battles to be fought, Wayfinder. I may be getting older, but I still never retreat. Besides, I needed to check in with our forward group, see how they were handling it. Triage is in order, troops are looking disciplined, and you've secured a solid foothold in the area. You've done an excellent job here, soldier. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Thank you, Warden.
Well, I need to get out into the field, but I'm sure Arena will be happy to get you up to speed.
Of course, Wayfinder.
I knew this place couldn't beat you. Too much of your mother in you for that.
What's up, Ramses? Is there more you would ask of me, Wayfinder? Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
Has it been difficult to convince the Cryptus to change sides?
A mighty struggle, yes. Understand, it is not because the majority are loyal to the tyrant. They are not. The problem is one of fear, of terror. They have seen what happens to those who cross him. They don't yet believe we can protect them from his ravenous appetites. That's why we must show them that loyalty to Eparch is no shield from his capriciousness. He will gladly devour his own.
Do you believe that Paitha can keep Nayos peaceful?
I believe in her quest for a new Nayos, yes. Or I would not have pledged my horns to her. But can the Cryptus accept peace at all? That's a more heady question, isn't it? Eparch has ruled this place since your world was young. This is the only order the Cryptus have ever known. I believe a better path exists, but it has to be discovered. And then we have to travel down it. That will take time.
Who else besides Nephis do we need to account for?
Eparch has a few other generals he can still call on, and all of them are vicious creatures in their own right. We've heard talk that Queen Labris might be slithering out of the Citadel, which would be a significant escalation. There are also the twin generals, Alcaeus and Xanthamon, but Eparch likes to keep them close for his own comfort. Let us hope it stays that way. I've seen the horrors they are capable of when their reins are removed.
Okay, and Galrath?
Iskarin is too skeptical of Paitha.
Your misunderstanding is Garen's concern. Would Paitha be less of a threat to Tyria than Eparch? Almost certainly. But how many Astral Ward lives will it cost to roll those dice? If it had been good news that needed delivering, would Isgaren have sent me to do it?
You are staying in Nayos?
As long as I need to. I'll be keeping an eye on things, and sending reports back to the wizards. You know how this works. Show me that our soldiers are in good hands, and you'll get the resources you need.
Okay. see, at this point, let me check. I think that it was at this time that we got the new weapons with Soto. Okay, but in the case, let's see. Yeah, so we should have pistols at this point. Well, pistol at this point. Swap back to this set. All this gear. Okay. Because I am lazy at this point. Okay. We're just gonna suit up in full legendary. Obviously not needed for this, but let's see. And now we can also play around with the other thing that Soto gave us, which was the ability to use weapons on different elite specs. So like the Catalyst Hammer could be used on Tempest, for example, and the Tempest Warhorn can be used by
Begin destruction
like, you know, Weaver and stuff.
It'll fetch a nice price.
So, although actually, I think I want to play.
Now,
let's play
I shall
Weaver.
break you.
Play some Connie Weaver. Get some resources back here.
We have completed the task at hand.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Let's see, so pistol. Yeah, I'll swap to Tempest. I want to run. Not Tempest. What do I want? Yeah, we want to play with Weaver. Let's see. I want to gain some great chance. Gain vigor, dodge roll gives vigor. Okay with that. Fire. Signets. Some sort of thing like this? People are being dumb on another server. I have to hold on.
Arena, Ramses, fire away.
Wow. That was out of nowhere.
Acknowledged. Firing.
With great pleasure.
Something. Is this a good build? It's good for DPS.
Worked. The barrier's damaged. Converge on the gate.
Play around with Trailblazers to give us that extra survivability here. And on this end, Condi or healing. We have more options now. Ba-dum. We can use Fractal now, or we can use something that helps us survive, probably. Probably want something like that. Monk. We could do Rock Dog still. And then could continue to go Trailblazers here and grab. We could do Balthazar's here. Or no, we probably want Trappers, because Trappers is. There's more Condis. And then here we can do Bursting. More Trailblazers. And... Geo? No. Earth. Something like that should be fine. And then we could do fashion real quick. It's been a while since we've done some fashion. We could take looks from everywhere we've been. Let's see. I do still like the Astral Conduit, the Tempest Loop, and the Weaver Gloves. Should be...
is an important strategic foothold here in Cryptus territory. It's imperative
here. And then we can take the... Let's see. Whisper... It should be closer. There. Whisper's Pistol and... Like... We can do the... Whisper's Warhorn as well. No, we could do Pact Warhorn. Pact Warhorn makes sense. Where is it? Or I could just... Pact? Do I not have? Huh. Apparently not. I'll do Whispers then. Do I have the... Pact? No. Interesting. Okay, well, that's fine. And then for coat, we can do... Like... Sky Sage to represent Soto now. That to represent Whispers. These boots to show that we're Norn. And then we could do like... Let's see. I don't like that cape here. We don't need a cape. That's fine. Okay. I think that's pretty decent. Alright, now that we have a pistol, let's look at what the skills do. Let's see, fire, we have the, regular just apply burning. The 2 and 3 skills on every weapon, when you use them, give you a bullet. So now we use the fire 2, we have a fire bullet. Each of the skills, those 2 and the 3, have an effect when they consume a bullet, and of course the regular effect. So the skill 2 without, some burning, some might, it bounces a bit, it's pretty decent. If you consume a bullet, you then get a buff for 10 seconds that increases your condition damage for by 5%. So there we go, good stuff. And this one, of course, does some damage, does some burning. If you consume it, you get a fire aura, and I think at that point it becomes a blast. So that's fun.
Many of us feel as you do. I believe Dagda even volunteered.
In water. Oh, I guess that's actually... I didn't actually think about it. There are the dual skills. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this build. This is cool. So the water one, water 2, it does some bleeding, and consuming an ice bullet gives you some healing. Let's see, the normal bullet also heals for condition on the enemy, which is actually kind of nice. And then this one does some chill and some damage, and increases your movement speed. Huh. I didn't know that. but does some more bleeding when it consumes an ice bullet. Let's see. Oh, these are fun. Let's see. Air 2 is a CC, and when you consume an air bullet, it reduces the cooldown of my next pistol skill. So I can do that, and then, like, you do, like, swap to something else. Swap back to fire and do 2 again. Or something.
Shearing flesh from bone.
Consuming a fire bullet. Can you consume both? This build is fun. Okay, aerial agility, dash, then fire. So you can do a dash, do some damage, weakness, blindness, and that sort of stuff. And then you can dash again if it hits. If you consume it, you get rid of immob, cripple, and chill. And it's an evade and leap finisher. Earth 2, it does some bleeding, you know, standard stuff, does some cripple. When consuming, it gives you a buff that that when you attack with that buff, it inflicts bleeding. And then 3 is, again, deal some bleeding, immobilize, and get some barrier from it. And then, like, all of the combos do extra stuff. So, like, the whole idea is you generate bullets and you use those bullets to get extra effects. Which is nice. Oh yeah, this stuff is just complete events. Really? You murder me that quickly? Get destroyed. Skirmishes. Let's do skirmishes. I'm gonna just, to figure this build out, I'm just kind of gonna end up hitting buttons.
Ah, feels nice.
So I have. Really? Did I hit you? There. Did a lot of bleeding there. I'm gonna use Weave Self again. Let's see. Oh, hey there.
Such might. Ah, feels nice.
It's not bad. Against, you know, trash mobs. We'll have to see if this is actually decent against, real things. Here, let's actually, you know what? Let's go Vipers, armor, and weapons to boost our damage a bit. And that way, we should still have some survivability from trinkets being Trailblazer, but shouldn't be too bad.
Refreshing. Ah, feels nice. Kill him. Feel the chill.
Boom. events down here. Hey, Macross, how you doing?
Let's go, team. Lead the way, Helvig.
Seems like we're putting ourselves in harm's way when we can just sit back and let them kill each other. Lieutenant.
You handle tracking the demons. I'll handle giving the orders. Move.
I can't make any sense of... Look out!
Such might! Feels nice.
I'll return you to dust.
Okay, I thought I liked this. Not a huge fan. We're gonna try something new. The go-to would be Tempest, but I think I want the quickness from Kata. So let's go Catalyst. Boom, boom. Still this. Grab this again. And grab... Do I grab, these guys, and then... Yeah, that should be a decent swap. Okay, so now...
Marvelous!
Generate that. You want to consume a bullet.
Great! 1,000 storms!
I have an air bullet. I don't want to use the air bullet.
Swift stream!
Yeah, I think I like this better.
Strength is mine!
Actually, let's see.
They felt different.
How?
Agitated.
Brilliant ember.
Frustrated. At us, probably.
Maybe, maybe not. Keep moving, team.
More Cryptus!
A 1,000 storms!
Feels nice.
Yeah, I like giving myself all the bins from Kata. I like it a lot.
I found a new way to
And then with the Warhorn, I can
Outstanding.
extend them as well. Yeah, this is sweet. Definitely don't think I do as much damage as when I was playing around with Hammer. But it's not bad.
A brilliant ember. Ocean trench. I found a new way to win. Outstanding.
Actually, I think this is better.
Such might. A swift stream.
One thing that you can do with the light pistols as well is you can actually get the bullets early and they'll just sit
So
there.
many! What are they doing out
So
here?
then when you then want to use them in combat, you can do them in the order of, you know, assuming you already have the bullets. Unless, of course, you down.
Marvelous! Ocean Trench! A brilliant ember!
Looks like they've got
These
something
reinforcements
nasty
are
locked in there.
just what we needed. Think what we could do with the whole
Why
ward.
would they need to seal something
We think we
in?
found Nephis.
Crack it
We
open,
need to
Hunter.
scout the area first. Draw their attention away for a bit longer.
It's scared of us?
Such might, a swift stream! Stay back! Resist or no, I will destroy you! I will embrace death before I let your master have me! Die, Cryptus!
Purge the corruption.
Master? Who do you think?
Right, so then want to fight this. Boom.
Get hold of your fear,
As
demon.
corruption.
We are not your enemy. We fight the Cryptis.
I am deeply offended.
You are not
Oh.
Epoch's minions. But you destroyed my barrier. What is happening?
Well, I apologize.
Why did you
My
breach
bad.
my defenses?
They had you locked in here for a reason, creature.
Writing a
You
letter.
attacked
That's
us.
fair. That's fair.
Locked in! That was my barrier! You are minions of the feeders, are you not? I will not be consumed!
Hold, both of you. We're on the same side. Damn it, Helvig. You're out of line.
I'm out of line? We risked our lives for a demon. On your orders.
If they're all as bad as you seem to think, why was this one fighting back? Why is Patha helping the ward?
I don't know. I'm just doing my job.
I told you, your job is following my orders. Now shut your mouth and move your ass. All of
Uh-oh.
you, back to camp.
This person's in trouble. That's on them. And they just teleport. We get to just leave. Let's see, another event. So far, we've stayed just in the range of the first map expansion, which is actually pretty good. I want us to only stick around in certain areas for each parts, because this zone that we've had, this part, is all that we had of this map for 3 months.
Such might! Stay away!
Let's see. I'm gonna be able to get it there in time. It's also like in the zone that I was just saying I didn't want to leave. Go to, that is.
Wayfinder. Just who I was hoping to see.
Okay, come on.
We're making
Come
progress
on.
down here. Those cryptis orbs are raining down on us the whole time. If you could get up there on your sky scale and take them out, it'd give us room to advance even farther.
Use the fireballs. Blast these turrets out of here. go where the thing is pointing. Oh my goodness. That's unfair. My fireball hit you, like, before you did that.
Unsettling news, Wayfinder. Our scouts report that they are being shadowed. Their eyes are upon us now. We must move quickly if we are to beat the spider to our fly.
Okay. And this is actually where we're gonna leave off. We're gonna go off a little early. Next time we'll go into the new zone. Well, the next zone. It's not new at this point. And we will find General Nephis. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with some Wing 8 CM Prague. We're going to do more Decima, and then we're going to do some other stuff in that stream. So, hope you're looking forward to that. And I'll see you there. Take care, everyone. Bye.